and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this week's Monday Live. I'm airing it a few hours earlier than I usually do, and that's, well, some practical stuff I need to be doing at around the time I'm usually. I have some appointment. It's difficult for me to move that I need to go to around the same time that I usually do this Monday live reading. So this week I'm on quite an early morning for myself. It's about 7 a.m. here in Denmark, Europe, Denmark, Scandinavia, Europe. So good morning to you, or good afternoon, or good evening. Anyway, welcome. I have, and thank you for popping by. I have two sets of cards for you today, this week. Hi, Shelley. Hi. Now it's not in the middle of the night for you, I guess, just late evening. So that's nice. And it's two oracle cards, both from Kyle Gray. One is the Angel Prayers Oracle. Yeah, 1001. Yeah. And it looks like this on the back. For instance, for this on the front with Archangel Haniel, and it says, honor your feelings. And then there's a thank you sort of prayer you can be inspired by below. So that's nice. And then we have the Angel Guide Oracle also. Yeah, it's so nice to see you. Looking like this in the back. And for instance, this healing energy here on the front. I love the art in this. So yeah, let's see if we can ask a question. Yes, you can. And but I will first today I will pull some cards for all of us first, and then I will go to the personal cards after that. So of course you can ask a question. It would be way easier for me if you phrase it in a way that's not a yes/no question. That is definitely then it's just for me to go into. Otherwise, I will see how it goes. So yeah, I first a little bit about the title card, so to speak. I pulled the card from the Angel Guide to inspiration for the title, and I got this card here, Cut the Cords. And it just felt like I couldn't write cut the cords. Of course I could, like literally could write it, but it feels like no, it's something else also. It's about that's no more hooks, the things that if we feel we are hooked in to something, a certain kind of thinking, some habits, or kind of caught in our expectations to an outcome, or what we think, or maybe even know that other people's want from us or expect from us, or used to get from us, and we feel like it's like it's beginning to feel off. Maybe it's been feeling off for a long time. Maybe we just know, no, not anymore, but it's like it's still trying to drag us in, and that's why it's not just about cutting the cords, but no more hooks. So no more expectations dragging us in. So it's important to be aware of keeping them healthy boundaries, maybe even putting up some new boundaries in healthy ways, of course, and saying no, and standing in your own integrity without tramping on other people, without fighting them, like literally, but standing your ground and saying, no, I'm not in for this. Yes, you might expect me to do this, and that's because you're used to that, but maybe it's draining you, and then it's but not now, and I am changed. It feels not right for me to do that anymore, or I have another opinion now, and if that's not good for you, then then it's okay, then that's your choice. But this is right for me. Whatever it is, however it shows, it's about, yes, this is cutting the cords, but I feel it's very much about creating, holding, saying no in healthy ways, putting up boundaries in healthy ways so you can stay in your integrity. It's not about shoving people away like, no, go away, no, 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 no. That's not it. It's more like acknowledging the change within you and be proud of that and make your choices and your communication from that changes. And still, of course, from a place of heart, a place of kindness. But you can still hold your ground. You can still put up your boundaries and say yes to things that you like and say no to things that feels wrong for you in some way. And that will, every time you recognize some sort of hook, you do that, and it will, I don't know if it'll dissolve or just fall off, or the line will break, so to speak. I don't know. It depends on how you see it, how you feel it, and the preconditioning. But that's really important to be aware of. Okay, so that's important. A sip of water. And yes, of course, you can ask a question. You just asked your question, Shirley, and I will get back to you after I pulled 2 cards from the Angel Prayers card, and then I will get to you. Okay? So these 2 cards here are for all of us from the Angel Prayers Oracle. Let's see. Oh, this is so beautiful. We have an Earth Angel, the Earth Angel maybe, and focus your mind. And when I saw the focus your mind card, I was just, in a way, back in this card, remembering this card and saying, oh, that's so good a card to support that, because when you can use that focus of your mind to help you stay in your integrity, to help you know when is the right time to say yes, when is the right time to say no, and how is the best way to do it, so you can, stay in that that way of being. You can use that also. And the text is actually saying, thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. So what is important to you? What is truly important to you? And how can you best do that? How can you best live that, speak that, walk that truth? Okay? Because what is most important to you is also, it's also your truth. It's also part of who you are. Okay? So I see your question, and I will get to it. And the Earth Angel here, it's about thanking the angels, or being grateful, and being grateful for being more like the Earth, more like Mother Earth, more like Gaia, more like in connection with what is surrounding us, the air, the trees, the other plants, all the animals, big and small, whether it's land, water, air, It's about feeling that connection, be more like Mother Earth, Gaia, and be more like Earth Angel. Be more like what is important here. How can I best connect and know what is a good choice, maybe a better choice, maybe a less worse, just to help. It can be practical stuff, like more recycling, or growing your own stuff and food, some of your own food, or something like that, or at least stop buying all that processed food as much as possible. That is a big step, uh, you know, some practical things. But it's also being you, because it's with this card here. So it's also about being true to yourself, not letting yourself being caught up in consumerism. Cut the cords, no more hooks. Oh, so what is the important thing? And being grateful for and thanking for, yes, I know what is the most important to me here in this situation. Do I really need that? Or just something like, oh, that's interesting. And then another day it's like, no, not at all. There's no, all the commercials and stuff like that. Sometimes it can be easy to drawn in. I'm quite sure that most of you that's here on my channel is past that, at least for most things at most times. But still, sometimes maybe. So these two cards here are helping us to stay in what is important for us, what is important for you, to stay in that mind, to stay in that mindset. Because when you stay in that and feel the joy of being you, feel the joy of being able to say yes and no in healthy ways at the right times for you, that lifts your vibration, and that helps Gaia, nature, Mother Earth. Of course, it helps you and the people surrounding you, but it also helps on a much bigger plane. So that is so important to remember. Yes, having gratitude, that is the key. Having gratitude is the key. And if you have, is at a point where I feel like, no, gratitude is, I don't really have something to be grateful about. Well, you can be, I'm grateful for being able to breathe. I'm grateful for having water to drink, food to eat, roof over my head, some animals around me, some people that I care about, whatever it is, being able to draw a picture, being able to enjoy the sun, whatever it is, being able to enjoy when the rain finally comes, if that's it, or the sun finally comes, so uh, that's important. What are you saying, Shirley? Uh, Oh, you retracted a message, but yeah, I think I just got, because yes, you're right. Some people makes you feel, when you're around certain kind of people or in certain places, it can make you feel like heavy in a mode, or maybe even get some headache or shrouding out up, and like, oh, and other people's make you feel like and more light, and the same with places and situations. And you know it's helpful for guidelines. So let's see, Shirley, before we have more cards follow us, I will take a look at your question. I'm curious how this person is feeling about me and what will be next on the journey. Let's see. What is I really unhealthy? Yeah, I was really unhealthy. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate that it's your roommate. But yeah, I read it. I read it. So it's okay. Yeah, that's it's extra important that you have your places you can go to, like your horses and nature and stuff, to to recharge and to help you keep them healthy boundaries, so you won't get that much affected about being in those kind of people's proximity. Okay, so that can help. That can help. Yeah, hopefully. But let's see about your other question. I don't have tarot cards with me today. That will probably be very good for that kind of question. But let's see It's the angel guide. Let's see what's the energy around it. What's the energy? 1, 2 cards to see. I will take a look at the energy around you and that person and your question. And then let's see what we can get from those cards, okay? If we can get a little bit clearer on the matter. Okay. It's really not either yes or no with these 2 cards. Not even a maybe. It's about the cards are surrender and vulnerability and freedom. So the first thing that came to me here was about surrendering to the feeling. Surrendering to the feeling of being vulnerable, of not knowing. And that's okay, not knowing. And then surrender to being in the moment, to being in what is, whatever that is, to be in that and enjoy that as much as possible. Because the more you are enjoying and being in the moment when you have contact with this person, the less stressful your mind will get, the less what if and what now and and all that sort of energy will not have a chance. It will be kept away. And when that sort of energy is kept away and you allow yourself to not knowing, to be vulnerable in the not knowing for sure, by surrendering and being in the moment and enjoying that as much as possible when you are in it, and as much as possible also in the in-betweens, of course, then the likelihood for it to develop in a good way raises up, and in the way that you wish for. And if that doesn't happen anyway, then it's then you will not be anxious about it. Then it will be more like a natural flow in another direction. If you get what I mean. Interesting. Wow, that's really interesting that he does that. Yeah, very. So that's it. So when you are saying that you've been through a lot, that of course, because that's human nature for many of us, probably most of us. So when we've been through something like, then we have some sort of our guards up. And then I'm tempted to bring up this card here, because the no more hooks. The no more hooks to what makes you bring your guards up, because that was not him making you fill your guards up. That's kind of the opposite. That was someone else or something else that's over now, that's in the past. But your body remembers, your mind remembers, and it's like it's about speaking to yourself, to your body, to your to your mind, but also to your cells in your body, that thanking them for have been protecting you when it was necessary, but in this situation, it will be way better if they stop protecting and instead go in celebration mode, for instance, or whatever feels right for you, happy mode or smiling mode, or whatever feels right for you. Thank them for that have been protecting you when needed, and then give them something else to do, or ask them to take a vacation while you figure this out, or whatever, however works for you. That's also no more hooks. No more hooks in what tends to pull you back into nervousness and what if, and oh no, what if this also, blah blah blah, all all the heavy feelings, all the thoughts that can, call us up here. So, yeah, you told me, but it's still about the communication. You talk, you speak, or maybe you have the internet, have camera on, so you see each other, and hear each other at the same time. So, surrender to the nice feeling, surrender to the uncertainty of not knowing. It's okay to not know. It's okay. And when you surrender to it, it will bring freedom, because then you are not hooked up in it. You will not get trapped in it, and you can enjoy your conversations and your moments together more. And it will bring in a more light and loving energy that is not tainted, or at least just maybe just a prick, and then you think that thought or feeling for being there and making sure that it's okay, and then you can ensure that thought or feeling that it is okay now, so it can, and then maybe so we can go take a break or vacation, that thought or feeling, or give it something else to do, to celebrate with you and enjoy this with you. Oh, okay. But whatever works for you, however it works. But this is the advice, because it will lift the energy, it will lift the vibrations, and it will lift your mood, and it will make you more light at heart, and more, more like because you you surrender to that it's okay to not knowing, and it's surrender to the being in the now and in the flow of the feeling of love and kindness and all that heart energy. Surrender to that, and that will set you free, and will increase the likelihood for it to develop into a direction that you want. Okay, so I hope that helps you, and in case it doesn't develop in that, then it will feel more like a natural flow in another direction, and you will have enjoyed each other's company, however you will put it, until then, even more, instead of it being filled with oh no, what ifs. Okay, so I would, I think that's about it. Yeah, so I hope that's helpful, and of course I'm curious of how it goes. Of course I am. So let's see, one card from each to all of us. Yeah. Hello, Samantha. Oh, you can get a card before I go back to more cards for all of us. Yeah, exactly, Shirley. You're right. So, Samantha, welcome. So, let's see. One card from each to you. One from each deck to you, Samantha. Let's see what the two different Angel Oracle cards has for you. Let's see. We have Holy Love and Change and Transition. And change and transition, that I feel it's with the Archangel as well. I feel the text on this is really important, because it's about being led in safely through the change that's going on. So it's about changes. But this card was the first one with Holy Love. And I really feel there's a lot of Mother Mary energy in this card, about holding yourself with love, holding yourself in love, being kind to you. Speak to yourself with love from the heart, like you would speak to a very loved child, or a very loved pet, or a very loved family member. That way, it's important that you also speak to yourself, especially when and if and when things goes a little haywire, or feel uncertain or unsure, you feel like you've been doing or maybe doing something like this. No, I'm not quite sure here. then speak to yourself with support, love, with kindness from your heart, like you would speak to a loved child or loved family member or loved pet or very dear friend if they seek help or you see, so they needed support, you know. That's how you are asked to speak to yourself, from the heart, with kindness and with love. That will help you through whatever change comes along, whatever change is going on. And it would also, if it would also help changing situations that can feel heavy. It helps. It will help you through them with less heaviness, maybe even with some sort of lightness of heart that is that this is changing, because it's changing into something better. If that makes sense to you, I hope it does. I really hope it does, Samantha. I really hope it does. And I feel an extra angel prayer card. So it really feels like you are helped, but it's important that you keep that loving to yourself. Yes, especially because, what did I say? I thought this reminded me of Mother Mary, the Divine Mother. This also reminds me very much about Mother Mary with the unconditional love, the holy love and the unconditional love. So important. So here you can be it says, thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. And I really feel it's, yeah, the love you deserve toward yourself. Give that love to you. Speak with kindness, speak with love, speak with from the heart to yourself. Also, if things feels really difficult and you feel like you have once more going like, no, why did I do that? Or why did I get caught up in that? And why was I not able to say no or say yes or whatever it is? This is just examples. Instead of, being unkind to yourself in any way, you are double asked to be not just kind, but be loving and warm in your communication towards yourself and how you think about yourself and how you take care of yourself. Because that will not just bring on changes that are good for you, because it will help you automatically cutting the cord and removing hooks to what makes feel like, oh, this is dragging you back down and back in, and you are not interested in that. That will help you release that really much. And that is the transition. That is the change in itself. And if there's some transitions and changes going on that you feel that, oh, this is kind of difficult, then remember, you are loved. You are so loved, and you too are loved, and you have that love and light within you, within your heart, and it can shine so bright, and it can help you so much if you let it. So speak from your heart to yourself. Speak with kindness, speak with love to you, to yourself, to all of you. Like when you speak to a dear friend needing help, needing support, or a child needing help, needing support, or to a loved pet needing help, needing support. I hope that makes sense to you, Samantha. I truly do. So I will now put the cards in again. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're so right, Samantha. You're so right. And welcome. Nice to see you. So happy to see you. Oh, that was the first card extra for all of us. One more from the other deck here. Let's see. This is so interesting. We have the Leap of Faith card now. And Friendships and Unions. So yeah, if you're doubting, or maybe some, oh, do I dare do this, or I don't really know what's going to happen or what is happening. Yeah, you need to make some changes. Yeah, you might do what's going to happen. Then this card is inviting you to trust and just do it. And you are not alone. There are other people out there to connect with. Maybe you have some friends. Maybe you have some friends that you haven't speak to in a long time, but you know, some friends, when you speak to them again, it's like you spoke to them yesterday, even though it might be a year or more ago. Or finding new friends, if that's it. It's really about finding places. If you have, if you feel you belong a place, or you feel you have those friends, and they're there to support you, then by all means, they are there. So why not take that leap of faith? Why not do what you want to do? Why not go for the call towards the longing or whatever it is? Because you have that to support you. If you feel, well, I don't really have that network around me, or then the leap of faith is about seeking them out, finding like-minded people, finding like communities where you feel, here I belong here. And then just go for that, if that's, because it's so important that we have places, that we have someone or people, or it doesn't have to be many people, but somewhere where we feel, here I can feel safe to share, here I can laugh without being diminished, you know, here can be me without feeling that I have to be on guard in some way. And that is also in the process of no more hooks cutting the cords. That supports that. That support that. So let's see. Yeah, I feel like I want to pull one card for you two guys, Shirley and Samantha, as one that is for both of you at the same time. Yeah, from the ancient prayers. Let's see what's extra in there for you two guys. Let's see. That's the card spiritual gifts. It's about being grateful for being helped, developing, challenging, developing, growing your gifts and talents. And it be spiritual gifts and talents, it be gifts and talents in a more mundane way. I feel it's both, and maybe even both at the sort of same time, because they're connected. So when you step into that more, you know what? If something's still holding you back, it will smolder even more. So that's a little extra for you two in here. And of course, if someone else, when you're watching this, feel, oh, that's for me too, then of course it's for you also. Of course it is. Okay? That was a little extra. I'm so happy to see you here next week. Probably not this early. If it is, I will put it in on the post in my YouTube the evening before, so you can see it there instead of the same morning. If I have to do it this early again, I'll probably be back in your late night again. I'm so sorry, but that's this time of year. That's most Mondays what is best fit for me. So yeah, because I like to get out a little bit before. So that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So I think that's it for now. So next week I'll be back around 9:30, 9:40. That's about 2.5. That's about 2 hours from now, around this time. So I will leave the chat open for you a little bit when I close the video, so there will be a chat so you can write to each other. Yeah, if you like. Okay, so take care. Have a lovely week, and yeah, I'm so happy to see you when you're in here, and also my love goes out to all of you watching. So bye for now. Catch you next week. Bye bye. From my heart to yours. Oh, you was talking to me. Okay, sorry, Shirley. Then, oh, yeah. Yeah, what I've been doing. What have you been up to doing? Well, yeah, I was in. We were visiting family over Easter, spending some few nights on a nice inn. Also, and I had a little couple time with that. So that was nice. And then I've been arranging some more healing sessions and stuff like that. I've been buying a new deck of cards. So in Danish, it's about. I might be bringing it in here. It's about. It's called something with love, but it's about the love you have for yourself, not like an egocentric way, but that's about remember to also give love towards yourself and not just to other people, but also remember yourself. So I bought a card deck, a Danish card deck with that. So yeah, but it's in another room, so it will take a little bit time for me to get out. But I will see if I can remember to bring it one of the next time so you guys can see it. Yeah, and a few weeks ago I also bought another deck, also in Danish, but that's only with like few words and pictures. So I might bring that in at some point also. I haven't used it yet on my channels, not yet, but I have been using it in my small Danish group for pulling cards. So, oh my God, Pooja, you're in right when I was about to to go away, but it's okay. It's okay. Yes, we do. We need to also give love to ourselves. Otherwise, we will run on empty, and that's no good. Okay, that's definitely no good. So, if a little bonus, if you're one of those people that keep on giving to others but forget to give to yourself, please remember to give to yourself. Pooja, would you like a card before I move on to the next program for the day? Oh, that's so interesting because just tested for it and it was the angel prayers. The angel prayer said, I want to give a card to Pooja. So let's see. Pooja. Oh, come on. Card for Pooja, hear us. Thank you. You got the peaceful warrior. The peaceful warrior. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Ooh. And that lines up with cut the cords with no more hooks in the title. Standing in integrity, saying no when that's called for, saying yes when that's called for, but with kindness and from your heart. Oh, and it's like, I feel it's just it. It's like taking in the energy from this card and feel how it fills you. And feel how it helps you ground yourself while you connect yourself, and feel how it helps you shine bright. Some sort of an armor, but not an armor. Not an armor like when you go to war, but more like nothing bad can penetrate, like harsh words will, like poof, not get through to you and stuff like that. So it feels like that, some sort of an armor of light, an armor of love, of light, that can help you stand your truth. stand within your integrity, say yes when needed, say no when needed, and say that from your heart without going into conflict. If that other person wants to go into conflict, you are not getting dragged into it, because no more hooks into other people's drama. Okay? So I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So, but that was just a little bit. I was on my way to do the next, actually. Yeah. But it was nice you just caught me. It was nice you just caught me. But as I said, next week I will probably be back around this time, maybe a little bit earlier than this. So around this time it will probably be no, not this time, so this time, and in 2 hours this time, so 9:40, around 9:30, 9:40. Now it's 7, so yeah, so it will be in the middle of the night for you guys in the States probably, uh, and later in the afternoon for you guys in the other part of the world, like you, Pooja, for instance. It will in the afternoon, or at least over midday. So yeah, you're welcome, Pooja. It was good to see you again. You were one of the first that came when I went live. So it's lovely to see you again. I'm very grateful for that. So I will go timestamp this video and get some breakfast, and then get ready to do my Danish reading in about 50 minutes. So that's about it. So bye for now. Take care from my heart to yours. Lovely to see you. Catch you next week. Bye bye. Oh, thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much. And I will leave the chat open a little while if you want to say a little something to each other. Okay? Bye bye. Catch you later.